Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Before we start to give you some info, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get a notification of our latest videos. Well, in the 2020 spring season, there are many anime that will be broadcasted, especially new anime series. That's why on this list, we will give you top 10 upcoming 2020 spring anime which are new anime series and they aren't sequel from any anime that exists before. And here is the list. Number 10 is Arte. Arte is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Kei Okubo. This anime will be animated by Studio 7 Arcs and directed by Takayuki Hamane. The cast members for this anime include Mikako Komatsu, who stars as the titular protagonist and aspiring painter Arte, Katsuyuki Konishi, who plays Leo, painter who takes in Arte as his apprentice, Junya Enoki as Angelo, Sayaka Ohara as Veronica, and Kosuke Toriumi as Yuri. Arte tells a story about Arte, a woman who was born into an aristocratic family in Florence during the 16th century Renaissance era. Being a female, it was unheard of for one to become an artist. Driven by her love of art, Arte is willing to cast aside her aristocratic lifestyle to become an artist. Arte anime itself will premiere on April 4, 2020. Number 9 is Gleipnir. Gleipnir is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Sun Takeda. This anime will be animated by Studio Pinechamp and directed by Kazuhiro Yoneda. Gleipnir tells a story about Suichi Kagaya, an ordinary high school kid in a boring little town. But when a beautiful classmate is caught in a warehouse fire, he discovers a mysterious power. He can transform into a furry dog with an oversized revolver and a zipper down his back. He saves the girl's life, sharing his secret with her, but she is searching for the sister who killed her family, and she doesn't care how degrading it gets. She will use Suichi to accomplish her mission. Gleipnir anime will premiere in April 2020 without exact date for now. Number 8 is Nami yo Kiitekure. Nami yo Kiitekure is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Hiroaki Samura. This anime will be animated by Studio Sunrise and directed by Tatsuma Minamikawa. Nami yo Kiitekure takes place in Sapporo, Hokkaido. When one night our heroine, Minari Koda, spills her heartbroken woes to a radio station worker she meets while out drinking one night. The next day, she hears a recording of her pitiful grumbling being played live over the air. Minari storms into the station in a rage, only to then be duped by the station director into doing an impromptu talk show explaining her harsh dialogue. With just one recording, the many eccentric facets of Minari's life begin to pull every which direction as she falls even deeper into the world of radio. Nami yo Kiitekure anime will premiere on April 3, 2020. Number 7 is Listeners. Listeners is an original anime made by MAPPA and directed by Hiroaki Ando, who directed Agent franchise before. Listeners combines rock music and anime. Listeners tells a story about Akawa, a boy who living in a scrap heap town of Liverchester, witnessed the legendary prayer Jimmy in the great battle of Fast against the Miminashi a decade ago. Ever since then, he has held prayers in great esteem. One day, Akawa is excavating in a scrap heap as usual when he comes across Mew, a girl with no memories and an empty audio input jack on her waist. She is also a prayer. Before long, the two embark on a journey to uncover her origins and Jimmy, the enigmatic pivotal figure of Fast. When Mew is plugged into an amp, something that will change the world is set in motion. Listeners will premiere on April 4, 2020. Number 6 is Kakushigoto. Kakushigoto is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Koji Kumeta. This anime will be animated by Studio Aigedo and directed by Yuta Murano. Kakushigoto tells a story about Kakushigoto, an artist who draws a somewhat vulgar manga and tries to hide it for the sake of his daughter Hime. The manga's comedy focuses on the daily life of a family with a manga artist. Kakushigoto anime itself will premiere on April 2, 2020. Number 5 is Yesterday wo Utatte. Yesterday wo Utatte is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Kei Otome. This anime will be animated by Studio Doga Kobo and directed by Yoshiyuki Fujiwara. Yesterday wa Utatte tells story about Rikuo Uozumi, a boy without much ambition in life, takes on a job at the convenience store. The days pass by uneventfully for Rikuo until he meets his former girlfriend and classmate, but especially thanks to the unusual Haru Nonaka and her pet raven. Yesterday wa Utatte anime will premiere on April 4, 2020. Number 4 is Tower of God. Tower of God or Kami no To is an anime adaptation from popular webtoon with the same name made by Seiyu. This anime will be animated by Studio Telecom Animation Film and directed by Takashi Sano. Tower of God tells a story about a boy called 25th Bam who has spent most of his life trapped beneath a vast and mysterious tower with only his close friend Reijou to keep him company. When Reijou enters the tower, Bam manages to open the door into it as well and faces challenges at each floor of this tower as he tries to find his closest companion. Tower of God anime will premiere on April 1, 2020. Number 3 is Otome game no Hametsu shika ni Akuyaku Reijou ni Tensei shiteshimatta. It is an anime adaptation from light novel with the same name made by Nami Hidaka and Satoru Yamaguchi. This anime will be animated by Studio Silverlink and directed by Keisuke Inoue. This anime tells a story about 8-year-old Katarina Claes who is the only daughter of the Duke, living her life peacefully and without incident until she hits her head on a rock and then remembers that she is not actually the Duke's daughter. She used to be an otaku who died on her way to school after spending the previous night playing Fortune Lover, her favorite Otome game. After noticing that her current surroundings seem oddly familiar, she is shocked to discover that she has been reincarnated into the world of Fortune Lover as the villainess. The villainess in the game usually winds up dead or exiled, so Katarina decides to use her knowledge of the game and its rules to avoid any bad situations. But is it even possible for the villainess to reach a good ending? Find out in this reverse harem rom-com led by everybody's favorite villainess. Otome game no Hametsu shika ni Akuyaku Reijou ni Tensei shiteshimatta anime will premiere on April 5, 2020. Number 2 is BNA. BNA is an original anime made by Studio Trigger and directed by Yo Yoshinari who directed Little Witch Academia anime before. The main cast includes Sumire Morohoshi as Michiru Kagemori, a tanuki human and high school student with a certain secret who has taken refuge in Anima City. Yoshimasa Hosoya as Shiro Ogami, a wolf human who is a misanthrope. He comes to look after Michiru after a certain development leaves him no choice. Maria Naganawa as Nazuna Hiwatashi, a beautiful girl who is friends with Michiru. She yearns to be an idol. Kaito Ishikawa as Alan Silvesta, the young CEO of the Silvesta drug manufacturer. He is a member of a distinguished family. BNA takes place in the 21st century, when the existence of animal humans came to light after being hidden in the darkness of history. Michiru lived life as a normal human until one day she suddenly turns into a tanuki human. She runs away and takes refuge in a special city area called Anima City that was set up 10 years ago for animals humans to be able to live as themselves. There, Michiru meets Shiro, a wolf human who hates humans. Through Shiro, Michiru starts to learn about warriors, lifestyle, and joys of the animal humans. As Michiru and Shiro try to learn why Michiru suddenly turned into an animal human, they unexpectedly get wrapped up in a large incident. BNA will premiere in April 2020 without the exact date for now. Number 1 is Appare-Ranman. Appare-Ranman is an original anime made by Studio PA Works and directed by Masakazu Hashimoto. Appare-Ranman takes place during the back end of the 19th century. The genius but socially awkward engineer Sorana Appare and the wise yet cowardly samurai Ishiki Kozame find themselves drifting in the sea between Japan and America. With no money, the duo decide to enter the Trans-America Wild Race to win the prize money so that they can get home. The two encounter rivals, bandits, and challenges in the wilderness as they race through America, from the starting line in Los Angeles to the finish line in New York, and the steam-powered car they built. Appare-Ranman anime will premiere on April 10, 2020. Well, it's the top 10 upcoming 2020 spring anime for New Anime Series edition that we can give you today. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.